Hi Corgiats. The purpose of this video is to go over the design boards that I sent over to you for your office and to kind of explain more my reasonings for choosing certain things and to kind of hopefully go over the design aspects to answer any questions that you guys might have and to just kind of give a better explanation. It's easier to do it over video instead of having to like type it out on an email. So if you want to pull up the design boards that I sent over to you and the CAD drawing, I can kind of go over things one by one and we can kind of go from there. So you'll notice that I did choose to do some wallpaper in the office, and I know you said you were okay with that. I think that it would be so fun to do the entire office in wallpaper, and I know that might seem scary, but it honestly would be the cutest space and would make such a big difference, and I promise you it would not feel overpowering. The wallpaper that I've chosen is all pretty neutral. It kind of makes it look more bold on the design board because it's not really shown to accurate scale. So if you go on to the websites that I have sourced the wallpapers from, you can get a better idea of what they look like when you see images of them done in actual spaces. That's my initial recommendation. I love to do all the walls if it's possible. Another option is if you are up for it. I didn't know how much you wanted to invest in the space, but I think it would be amazing if you did some kind of millwork, like 3/4 of the way up the wall, and painted it white, and then the remaining quarter of the wall you could do these wallpaper, and that would be beautiful too. If you're interested in that, let me know and I can help you get some ideas and help find somebody who could do it for you, unless you guys wanted to tackle that on your own. Either way, those are the two suggestions that I think would be most impactful and would really be beautiful. If you wanted to just do the back wall that the desk sits on, that's fine too. It's your space, it's your decision, but I personally like, if you're gonna do wallpaper, then you should just go for it. And I promise you it would not be too much and overwhelming. It would be really beautiful. So I've given you three different boards. I have just switched out the wallpaper on them all. They're all striped just because I think it goes well with the office feel. It's not too masculine, it's not too feminine, so it kind of just gives a good vibe for being like a good neutral transitional space. If you don't love the stripes, let me know and we can keep sourcing or source for something different. So moving on from the wallpaper, we can go to the desk. I did kind of play around in CAD with placing the desk in the center of the room, and it does make it really tricky with that chair. Just having it in the center of the room, it kind of leaves that back wall open, and then everything's kind of squished with the chair and the desk and the cabinet. So I just chose to keep the layout kind of what you already have. I did a desk that is a really pretty warm tone wood that will still help to lighten up this space and kind of play off the other elements in the room. We have warmth in the wood and then in the arched cabinet, but then we've got some lighter with the wallpaper, and we've got a rug that's lighter, and then the cream cabinet that's lighter too. So I really think pulled together, everything's gonna feel really beautiful. I've given you 3 different desk options. They're all different price points, and they're all kind of similar in style. So, and I added a chair in. I didn't know if you guys wanted to get a new desk chair, but I think the brown leather really plays beautiful and adds some great texture into the room. I chose to place a sculptural mirror, a black framed mirror above the desk. I think that really will help to bounce light around and give a little bit of interest to the space. I don't think you need a ton of stuff on the wall, on that back wall, even though it is the biggest wall. With having wallpaper there, that's kind of your artwork. So just putting a mirror there, it's gonna really help to define that space right there, but it will also, it's like another moment to help ground the desk to that wall. I did add an arched cabinet to the left because I think it's important that we make that wall feel balanced. Kind of what you're dealing with right now, the desk is just kind of floating on that wall, so it feels like it's not to scale for that wall. It makes it feel really small. And in order to balance the desk out, I've placed a cabinet on one side and then a tall tree on the other. So you have height on both sides, so that really keeps the wall feeling balanced. The tree is super fun and it adds great texture, but it's a great inexpensive piece that will balance everything out and create this just the beauty to the design. And the arch cabinet is great because you can use it for storage. They're so pretty, and this one I've used before in other projects, and it really is a beautiful piece for the price point. I've given you a couple different options on cabinets. If you don't love this direction that I've gone, let me know and we can play around with some different things. Moving on to the rug, I did choose to put a rug in the room just because it helps to ground the whole room and kind of helps to make the space feel like purposeful right there instead of just things kind of floating around. I chose something neutral. It has some pattern in it that helps to kind of balance out the stripes in the wallpaper. The movement in the rug is a little bit more feminine, so that really helps to balance it out. And I suggest doing a 5x7 in there. It's not going to cover the whole floor, but it will help to ground the space. We have your chair that you currently have. I just kept it in the same spot, and I just kind of added a little poof to it to help aid in the comfort of when people are sitting there. And it also kind of helps to add something to the room so it doesn't feel kind of so like there's nothing going on over there. It helps to fill up a little bit more of that space. I did choose to replace the cabinet that you have on that other wall with another cabinet. It's not a big wall by any means, but it is a substantial enough wall that something larger needs to be put there. And because we have a taller cabinet next to the desk, adding a shorter cabinet over to the other wall, I think really kind of balances it out. And I chose a cream color. It will complement the other elements in the room, but adding something light helps to keep it from feeling too dark. This one is from IKEA. I have used this one before in like a blue color, and it is so cute. It's a great price point. IKEA shipping is ridiculous. It's not worth it to get things shipped. So if you want to go ahead and purchase this, let me know and I can make a trip down there and pick it up for you. It's not a big deal at all. You said you wanted a gallery wall above the cabinet, and so I have sourced some frames. We fit about 6 frames above the cabinet, 3 on top and 3 on the bottom, and you can fill them with pictures. If you wanted to do artwork, I can help source them for you, but I think you mentioned you wanted to do family pictures, so that's a great option there. I did add a picture of Christ like you said you were wanting. I didn't draw this up on the CAD, and I hope that's okay, but I think a good place for it would be to remove those 2 pictures that you have that are to the left of the cabinet, and we'll put a bigger picture of Christ there. I think I put 18 by 24. We can hang that there. And then those 2 pictures you have, again, I think you said they're of your grandparents. I can't remember. Let's move those over to the wall above that is just to the left of the chair. So you've got the wall. Do you like my arm? You've got the wall, and then you have your chair, and then you have the wall that's just to the left of the window. So let's put it on the wall that is to the right of the entry. So I think that's a better place to put. We'll put your 2 pictures of your grandparents there. And I do think you should get them reframed. And I didn't source frames for them because I didn't know what size they were. So I can help you do that. I'm more than happy to go and find some for you, and I can help get those reframed, and then we can hang those over there. I did add some accents to finish the space off, like a cute vase with some florals on the cabinet, and just a lamp on the desk to just kind of help to round out and finish the space off. I think that is everything that I have sourced and designed for this space. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's options that you aren't loving, and then we can source again. And I am happy to do anything you guys are wanting. If you would like me to order things, I'm happy to do that. I have trade discounts at almost everywhere. At Wayfair and Joss & Main, they're both parent companies, and so they're owned by the same company. I do have discounts there, but it's not like a flat rate off of everything. It kind of depends on what you're ordering. So if you want to order things from there, then I can reach out to my rep and he can quote me on what our price is for that. But everything else I pretty much have discounts on. So I'm happy to order everything for you and just get everything shipped to your house. A lot of my clients like to do that. It's just easier because the discount codes are different with every website and it kind of becomes a pain. But if you want to do it yourself, that's great too. So let me know. We can do as many edits as you want to make this to be a space that you guys love. So I hope you like the direction I started with and we can go from there. So I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.